Assalamu alaikum. Language lovers, welcome back to Lang Lounge, your go-to-go destination for all things linguistics and literature. But before we start today's topic, I've got something special cooked up for our BS English students. We are diving into the captivating world of English literature with a focus on its rich historical background. But before we get into the fundamentals, let's shine a spotlight on a key figure who shaped English literature as we know it. Yeah, Queen Elizabeth I. If we talk about her birth and parentage, Elizabeth was born on September 7, 1553, in Greenwich, England, to King Henry VIII and his second wife, Anne Boleyn. Her birth was a significant event as it ultimately led to the English Reformation. As far as her education is concerned, despite her turbulent family history, Elizabeth received an excellent education, including instruction in languages, history, theology, and the arts. She was fluent in several languages, including Latin, Greek, French, and Italian. Elizabeth had an eventful early life marked by her mother's execution and her father's multiple marriages. She had several half-siblings, including Queen Mary I, which is also known as Bloody Mary in the English literature, in the history of English literature, with whom she had a strained relationship. How did she ascend to the throne? This is also something phenomenal. In the history of English literature, Elizabeth ascended to the throne on November 17, 1558, following the death of her sister, Mary. Her reign marked a significant turning point in English history. Well, during her reign, the achievements and legacy, if we talk about it, one of Elizabeth's most significant achievements was the establishment of the Elizabethan religious settlement. This settlement aimed to strike a balance between Protestants and Catholic interest, bringing religious stability to England after years of religious turmoil. The Church of England, with the monarch as its supreme governor, became the established church. Elizabeth's reign is often called the Golden Age of English literature. This era produced some of the most renowned playwrights and poets in history, including William Shakespeare, Christopher Marlowe, and Edmund Spenser. Shakespeare's work in particular thrived during her reign. In 1588, Elizabeth successfully thwarted the Spanish Armada's invasion, a pivotal event that solidified England's position as a major naval power and contributed to the decline of the Spanish future. If we talk about the economic prosperity, Elizabeth's reign saw economic expansion and the growth of trade and exploration, with notable figures like Sir Walter Raleigh and Sir Francis Drake making significant voyages. This period could also be called the period of voyages, the period of exploration. When we talk about political diplomacy, Elizabeth was known for her shrewd diplomacy, often avoiding direct military confrontations. Her long-standing policy of not marrying and maintaining ambiguous relationships with the foreign powers earned her the nickname the Virgin Queen. In other words, she did not marry during her reign. That's why in English literature, in the history of English literature, she is also termed as the Virgin Queen. Elizabeth was a patron of the arts and supported numerous artists, musicians, and playwrights. Her court was a hub of cultural activity and creativity. In other words, she was the chief patron of culture, or cultural patronage was, one of her abilities that she carried out with all her expertise, with all her abilities. When we talk about her death and succession, Queen Elizabeth the first passed away on March 24, 1603, at the age of 69. With her death, the Tudor dynasty came to an end. She was succeeded by James VI of Scotland, who became James I of England, marking the beginning of Stuart dynasty. Queen Elizabeth I left indelible mark on English history and culture. Her reign is remembered as a period of a relative peace, prosperity, and cultural brilliance. Her ability to navigate the complexities of politics and religion, along with her support for the arts and exploration, earned her a place among the most celebrated monarchs in English history. That was all for today's discussion. In the next topic, I'll be talking about Renaissance. And Renaissance has a direct connection with the Elizabethan period, and how they got mixed up, and what were the achievements during Renaissance, particularly the writers and the playwrights and the poets of Elizabethan era achieved. So that's going to be the next topic. I hope that you would stay tuned. And those who have just recently joined us, they are requested to subscribe, share, and let's grow this family together. With these words, I beg leave, and inshallah, I'll be up with something new very soon. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.